Hey there, my name is Dr. Jay Curry. I'm the founder of Kayli.ai and also a practicing chiropractor. I'm really excited to share this demo with you. It's been a lot of hard work. And Kayli.ai, before I get started with the demo, I just want to quickly share with you how she was actually born. So recently I started going back into practice. We have a business building websites and things like that. And I was getting the bug, wanted to get back into practice. So I started a solo clinic in 2024, at the start of 2024. And I quickly realized that without a receptionist, I was spending way too much time answering the phone, responding to phone calls, responding to different people's questions and inquiries, and just so much time doing patient admin stuff that it was just overwhelming. And so initially, I created Kaylee to just answer the phone for me, so that I never missed another new patient call again. But since that, it's really evolved into something else, and there's so many other amazing additional features that will help grow your practice beyond just the missed call service, which a lot of other companies provide. I guess one of the things of being a practicing chiropractor and testing this thing in my clinic is I've gone, what are the challenges that I face regularly, and how can we use AI to solve them? And that's where Kaylee comes into it. So in this demo, I'm going to go through with you three of the biggest practice killers, the things that will cause your practice numbers to dwindle, and how we can actually fix them with Kaylee AI. We're going to jump into doing a live demonstration call with Kaylee, getting her to book a new patient in. We're going to see how she seamlessly integrates with Clinico in this instance, but it also seamlessly integrates with a number of other practice management softwares. Um, and then we're also going to see the other things that she can start to do for your clinic. So let's just jump into this here. So in the middle here, we've got practice growth. You've got patient numbers, all of the metrics that you'd like to see improve as a healthcare practitioner. Solo practitioner, a small team, whichever one it is for you, this is going to be very relevant. So the number one, there's three things that I believe are the biggest holes in your bucket that are going to cause your patient numbers to dwindle, and be very big limiters in how well you can actually grow your practice. So the first one is just missed new patient opportunities. So with this, we see when patients are searching for a healthcare provider, they're usually dealing with some kind of, in chiropractic specifically, they're usually dealing with some kind of musculoskeletal pain or problem that they want help with immediately. Now, if you don't answer the phone, if you don't get back to them very quickly, they're gonna find someone else. They're looking for an immediate provider. They're not going to wait around for 24 hours or for you to finish practice to get back to them. Now, this is a really big one, especially for solo practitioners like myself, or people with small teams, or because essentially, if you're practicing as a chiropractor or other healthcare provider, you're not working 48 hours a week. If you are, you might want to rethink it. But most healthcare providers work 20 to 30 hours a week, which means that in those hours that you're not working, your clinic is closed, your phone is not getting answered, and then any new patient that calls through during that time is likely not going to stick around and become a new patient for you. So this is one of the biggest factors. The other side of this as well is, it's like, if you are a solo practitioner and you're working with patients, you're not going to be answering the phone while you're doing a treatment or something like that. So this is a big problem, and one of the big things that is going to be draining your patient numbers and really impeding your growth. The other one here is patient drop off. Okay, so in healthcare, you might set up some plans, you might set up some recommendations for a patient, and maybe they miss an appointment, maybe they don't have a forward appointment, and then you just never hear from them again. And this is a real bummer, because you spent so much time, you worked really hard to get them in the door and do the new patient assessment and show them that you can help and demonstrate that you can provide excellent care, only for them to just drop off. And the reality is, it's not always about you. Oftentimes people are just busy, they get caught up in their lives, and they just simply forget. So learning to reactivate patients, work on systems that help with patient retention, is a great way that you can capitalize on the patients that you already have, and create a bigger lifetime value for your patients and for your business. So we'll talk about that in just a second. And lastly, one of the biggest factors, especially in 2026, is low trust. Now, in healthcare, I know we're governed by this wonderful thing called APRA, in Australia at least, and low trust. Sorry. And one of the things with that is we're not technically allowed to advertise our Google reviews and things like that, but we can't stop patients providing them for them. And what I've seen in practice over the last year in being back is the vast majority of my new patients come in because they have read my reviews. And this is something that is really important. So if you don't have enough Google reviews, if you feel like a slimy salesman asking for a Google review, this is a problem, because if you don't have enough Google reviews in 2026, new patients, they're savvy, they're going to go to other practices that have higher reviews. Okay, so we're going to show you how Kayli can help transform all of these things here into wins for your clinic. So the first one is this missed new patient opportunity. So when you're working with patients, when your clinic's closed and your phone doesn't get answered, your phone goes to voicemail, you've just lost a new patient because they're going to go find a clinic that is open or that can actually respond to their call. So what we're going to do here is we're going to demonstrate live in action how Kayli can actually work for your clinic. Now, she can do a whole number of things, and I won't go into all this today. We train her up on your clinic so she can answer any question about your business. You can answer if you take private health, where you're located, where can I park, do you do EPCs, all the things that patients will ask you on the phone. We will actually train Kayli specifically to your business to answer. She can also do some cool stuff, like if you ask for directions, she'll send you a text message link with a Google map. All these kinds of things. If you want to book online, she can send you a link to book online. But enough chit chat. Let's fire up, and I'll give her a call. And what I'll do is I've got my Clinico open here as well. You can see I've got Tuesday the 24th of March. I'm going to book a new patient appointment for that day. We'll see how she goes.
Hello, this is Kayli, the AI receptionist from Noosa Sports Chiropractic. I work alongside the team to help with bookings and questions. How can I help?
Hi, yeah, I just wanted to make an appointment, please.
Sure, I can help with that. Have you seen Dr. Jake before, or would this be your first visit?
No, I haven't seen him before.
Got it. Before we continue, can I please grab your first and last name?
My first name is Jake.
Thanks, Jake. And your last name?
My last name is Currie, Currie.
Thanks for confirming, Jake Currie. Are you looking for an appointment on a specific date, or would you like the next available?
I am actually. I'd like something on Tuesday the 24th of March, please.
Here are the available times for Tuesday the 24th of March, 7:30 a.m., 9 a.m. Which one works best for you?
Can I take the 9 a.m., please?
Great. Just to confirm, you want Tuesday the 24th of March at 9 a.m. Is that correct?
Yeah, that'd be great.
One final thing to confirm your booking. Could you please provide your email address? This way we can send you a confirmation.
Yeah, sure. It's jake@newpatientengine.com.
All right, Jake, you're all set. We have you booked in with Dr. Jake Currie on Tuesday the 24th of March at 9 a.m. Is there anything else I can assist you with today?
Yeah, can you just send me directions to the practice, or where are you guys located?
Dr. Jake's practice is located inside and upstairs at CrossFit Noosa. The address is 26 Project Avenue, Noosaville. Walk inside and there is a set of stairs on your left. I've just sent you an SMS with a Google Maps link to the practice, so it is easy for you to find. The directions have been sent to you via SMS. Let me know if there's anything else I can help with.
And yeah, do you take private health insurance? I'm just with Bupa.
Yes, we do accept private health insurance, including Bupa. We have high caps on site, so you can claim your rebates at the time of your appointment. Let me know if you need anything else.
That's it. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Have a great day, Jake, and we'll see you on March 24th at 9 a.m. Take care.
Awesome. Thank you. Bye. All right, so there we go. In that instance, we now have a confirmed appointment there at 9 a.m. on the 24th of March. That has been lodged directly into Clinico. Now, I chose a week that was wide open so that we could have a look at this. But the cool thing with Kayli is I've actually taught her how to block book as well. So block booking, if you're not familiar with it, is when you offer an appointment that is directly adjacent to another appointment, and this is designed to minimize the amount of gaps in your schedule. So there you go. That's how she works in a live setting. Now with this work, if I call again, now that I'm in our system, now that she recognizes my phone number, because it's now in the system, she should now greet me by name. She's like, "Hey Jake, just confirming it's Jake. What can I do for you?" So it's really cool. So she'll treat new patients differently to your existing patients. And we do that all when we sync up Kayli to your Clinico or your Jane or your Nucal or whatever else that you're using. Okay, so that is how she operates in that example. So Kayli is now able to handle all of your calls 24/7 and really seamlessly. It works incredibly well. I actually have tested this on my own patients. I've gone, "Hey, give her a call and book an appointment. Let me know what you think." Patients have been really happy about it. One guy said she sounded pretty hot, which I thought was quite funny. But yeah, generally speaking, it's been really, really well received. I've had plenty of new patients book in the while I'm taking my kids to swimming and things like that. And what you'll also see is that after every call, you will get an email transcript of what was said on the call here. So you can see here that I've got a transcript. This has just come through to my emails, and it's just basically said everything that was said and everything that was done. And that way you can also follow up with patients there directly as well. All right, so this brings us to the next point. So obviously Kayli's elite at answering the phone, which is cool. But here's the other cool one, low trust. Let's move down to the bottom one here. Kayli actually helps you generate more Google reviews from happy patients only, okay? So how do we do this? How do we get her to get you more Google reviews from happy patients? And the answer is really cool. So I started my clinic, as I said, at the start of last year. And if you can see from my website here, we have got 83 5-star reviews in just over a year, which is pretty phenomenal. Like, we've got incredible reviews from our patients. And all this has come from without me being sleazy, without me being like pestering patients or anything like that. We just use a really simple process and we use it with AI. So here I have all of my progress reviews now done digitally. So you basically, when someone comes in and has a problem or whatever, and they indicate that they've noticed improvements in this, whatever. No. Continue to improve, move to maintenance, whatever. This thing here, right? So if in this thing here, there's two factors that will drive this. If they answer 5 out of 5 stars, and if they have indicated that their condition is over 50 to 60% better, once that is submitted, Kayli will actually send an automated message to that individual saying, "Hey, just got your progress review through. Would you be willing to write a Google review?" So let's have a look at how that looks. By the way, this is our app where we have all of our patient communication, all the SMSs that come through. So I'll just think of someone recently who went through this process. So there's the review that's come through on Google, but here is how it went first. So, "Hey Angela, it's Jake the Chiro here. I just saw your progress review come through. Could I ask you a massive favor? Would you be willing to write a review for my little clinic? If you're happy to do so, I can send you the link. This was sent by Kayli. Of course, awesome. Thanks so much. So basically, if anyone writes back anything affirmative, awesome. Thank you so much. Here's the review to leave a link. And then a few moments later, bang, the review comes through. So this has been the process that I have used to help go from no Google reviews to having a wait list of new patients because they read my Google reviews, to having 83 plus Google reviews and plenty more pending actually coming through. So getting more Google reviews as well is going to be a factor that is going to dramatically help you grow your business because people read them. And the amount of, as I said, the amount of new patients that I get every week that have gone, hey, read your Google reviews, phenomenal. I want to start working with you, as opposed to the other practice down the road. And by the way, when you have more Google reviews and people are reading them, they don't care about price. They're not caring about a $29 new patient offer or any of that bullshit. They're just wanting to work with you because you're a professional and they believe that you can help them. All right, so patient drop-off. This is the last thing that I'll show you on how Kayli can help as well. So it's one of the biggest problems in healthcare is if you miss someone's appointment or they miss an appointment and they don't have a forward appointment, then they just drop off. So Kayli actually does two things here. We have a retention system that helps bring back new or bring back existing patients that haven't been in, and we also have a reactivation system. So the reactivation system is really cool. So what it is Kayli will actually detect, based on your Clinico data, or your Nuclear or whatever, it'll detect if John Smith, the patient, if he hasn't been into your clinic in over, you can set this to whatever you like, 3 to 4 months is typically what I'd recommend. Like 3 months is great. At that 3 mark, exactly 3 months after his last appointment, if he hasn't got a forward appointment booked and if he hasn't had an appointment since, Kayli will actually send a SMS, and just, you can structure this however you like. I structure it in a way that's like, hey, just thought of you, hey, tracking, let us know if there's anything that you need help with. So this is a really cool one. So this is another great example of this. So here's a message that Kayli sent. Hey P, it's Jake here. You popped in my mind. I want to see a quick message to see how you're getting on. Thanks. Hope you have a great Xmas and New Year. And I wrote this, Merry Christmas to you guys. Give Roscoe, a dog, a pat for me. How are your kids? And then she's like, I need to book a treatment with you. Blah, blah, blah. Yep, back in the new year when you're ready. And then she booked in for a treatment following, or an adjustment following that. So this is a really great way to continue to stay active with your existing patients. Kayli also sends things like automated SMSs on their birthdays. If they have a missed appointment, she'll send them a follow-up. And also one of my favorite ones is, because this is something I always just used to forget to do, is she sends first appointment SMSs like, hey John, it was lovely to meet you yesterday. Just wanted to check in and see if you had any questions after your first session. So all of these things are just automatically done for you. And since I've had Kayli in my business, it's been a dream. I've booked, like this week, I think we booked like 3 new patients through Kayli, which is incredible. I get new patients booking in when I'm, like I said, at swimming lessons with my son, or when I'm sitting on the couch with my wife, or when I'm spending time with my family, which is a big value of mine. I see Kayli actually working, and it's great for me in a solo clinic because she's the fraction of a cost of a traditional full-time receptionist. So just quickly on that, you're probably wondering, well, how do I sort of get this started? How can I get Kayli installed into my clinic? Well, the first thing you need to do is all you need to do is just, there'll be a link below here to book a game plan call. Basically what this is you and I will sit down and discuss where you want Kayli activated, what you want to do, like how you want the text messages set up, what you want to train her on. This is an opportunity for me to get to know you and your practice and what your outcomes are for her. And then if it's a right fit, we'll basically get you started. The pricing for Kayli, currently we have, because we're launching our founding members rate. So our founding members rate is going to be $397 Aussie per month. This will be increasing to $497 once our first 20 once we have our first 20 clients. So we're offering this as like a special to get started for the first people who want to get involved, which we're really excited about. So if that's the case, once we do that, you've decided that it's the right fit for you and you want to install Kayli and the software into your system so that you can get all your calls answered, get more Google reviews, and increase your patient retention and your lifetime value, well then, if it's the right fit for you, we can get started right away. There's no lock-in contracts, so basically you can cancel anytime. You could trial it for a month if you wanted and just go, yeah, no, I'm done. That's totally fine. No lock-in contracts and no big setup fees as well. So no setup fees at all. We could charge you a few $1,000s to sort of get this set up in your clinic, but we don't because I want to see more good healthcare providers win, and this is a way in which we can do that. If this sounds like the right fit for you and you want to get involved, you want to have Kayli in your clinic so that you can grow your clinic, we have our founding members rate for $397. It's only available for the first 20 what do I call customers, I guess. I was going to say patients. First 20 customers. So all you need to do is just jump on the link below, book a game plan call, and we'll have a discussion about how it all works. If it's the right fit, we'll get started. Lovely to talk to you. Thanks for watching this all the way through. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. My email is jake@Kayli.ai. So you can find me there. Have a lovely day, and I hope that you can install Kayli into your system, into your clinic, because I know that it'll help your business grow, and I know that it'll reduce the amount of practice admin that you do and help you have a lot more free time, which is something that we all need as healthcare providers looking after other people. So chat soon. Thanks very much.